left. You're right. Your sister was home when you left. You're right. Your brother was home when you left. You're right. The dog was home when you left. You're right. The cat was home when you left. You're right. The fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. You're right. And that's the reason you left. You're right.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Tony Commander J.R. Galpohkpa Chesson Talk Show. Today is December the 9th. Yes, it is. You know, we've been up all night, all yesterday. I don't know how many hours of sleep I got yesterday, but we had to be on as Liberia had its Senatorial by-election. Now let's get into my show. And my show this morning persists primarily of yesterday's event and the message we have to our people today. Okay? So my first topic is December 8th, 2020, Senatorial by-election in Liberia. It was mostly a peaceful day. It was mostly a peaceful protest. Liberians from all across Montserrado County, Grand Bassa County, Lofa County, Bumming County, and wherever else they had the by-election. Despite the heavy rainfall that occasionally damped the occasion, Liberians showed up and demonstrated that they wanted change. They showed up and demonstrated that it was time for a new era in Liberia for Liberian people. Our children are becoming conscious of their freedoms and liberties under our Constitution, their rights to vote for their right leaders who they believe cares about their futures, who believe cares about their interests, who believe are leaders conscious that our youth are the men and women of tomorrow. And if we want our country to survive and continue on this course of progress and development, not only progress and development, but positive progress and development, we must make sure that the people we elect to be our leaders, the people we select to be our leaders, the people we choose to represent our interests, our welfare, and ourselves at home and throughout the world are competent, are erudite, smart, and educated. And above all, are patriotic. Commander Galpohkpa Chesson wants my young people to understand that your future is in your hands. Your futures are in your hands. Your abilities to rise up as young men and women and seek your own progress and advancement, and above all, your own destinies, rest in your hands and upon your heads. And I cannot stress this more significantly than I'm doing now. Rise up, my children. Rise up. This is just the beginning. And until the NEC pronounces its result, I don't want Liberian people going out there and guessing and making wrong pronunciations. We have to wait for the actual result. Remember I told you about Murphy Law? Murphy Law are things concern things that happen when you least expect them. So be prepared. I've always told you all, be prepared. The NEC has to speak out. And if they make mistake during this election, if they play any shenanigans with the rights of the Liberian people, you will see today. So let's watch and wait and listen to hear the results that come officially from the NEC. And Liberian people, if Darius Dillon did win, rejoice. If the decision of the NEC is anything else, be cautious, be alert, take time. The people have already threatened to use the army. Do you think the Liberian army will rise up against Liberian people as it did under other leaderships? You think they will do it under this president? TWT. TWT. But the same military he's calling on now to come in the public to suppress any kind of disgruntled or grievance that the electorate may have because of the result. It would be a shock. It would be a shock. Because the time has come when our military cannot continue to rise up against our people. This is the new era of militarism in Liberia. And the Tony Commander Galpohkpa Chesson serves as an example of excellence, of military law, order, valor, and discipline. This is a new Liberia. We'll not go back into our past years. This is the time for us to see ourselves as masters of our own fate, masters of our own destiny, and captains of our own direction. And the Tony Commander, Galpohkpa Chesson, is here to ensure that my young people understand that our military is a significant instrumentality of our people and our nation. And it's not to be used against our people, only except against our domestic enemies. When people threaten to use our military against us because we want to exercise our constitutional rights, and because our leaders are so corrupt, they are afraid we'll stand up against the lies, the criminality, the deceitfulness, the arrogance, the neglect of the Liberian people, we have to send a loud and clear message to our leaders that enough is enough. The time of the Liberian people is now. So, as we rise and wait to hear the result from the election commissioner, because the process is never over until the fat lady sings. So until we hear the fat lady sings or sing, nothing happening. You can be rejoicing, you can be speculating who won, or claiming who won, or trying to do your own tabulations to determine who won. Nothing happens until the fat lady sings. We have to wait for the election commission to give us the official tally of the electoral process yesterday. So as we wait, I just want to reiterate that was my first point. I'm not here for too long this morning. I've been up all night. And I still got to monitor this thing. My second point and my third points, my second and third points are free Liberia. My young children, you have experienced the joy of voting your choice. You have experienced the joy of watching free and fair processes of election. We cannot go back to war. We cannot go back to instability. We cannot go back to failures. Every other election, we must improve on our process. We must improve and take a step further. We must improve and ensure that every Liberian understands the reason for voting and why it is significant for all Liberians to be a part of this process. Last night, yesterday, despite the little minor disturbances we had here and there, I saw one or two, the process went on. Our people were dancing and happy. Those who listened to the results and felt that they won, they were happy. But just remember, nothing ends until the official tally is announced. I want to express my thanks and appreciation to my young people. You all demonstrated that you are conscious of what you want in your nation, of your leaders, and what you expect of every man and woman. Not only leaders, every man or woman who is a Liberian citizen, to understand that the electoral process is a divine and sacred. I say secret. Sacred. That means blessed. It's divine process. And nobody to lie to you, deceive you, mislead you, misrepresent to you, or try to sway you and lead you the wrong way. The time of the Liberian people is now. And our Constitution and laws are the foundation of peace, justice, equality, liberty, and freedom in the Republic of Liberia. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all again for the smooth process yesterday. I admonish you that we must stay on this path, because this is where our true guarantees of a better future for all Liberians rest. Have a good day, my people.